Okay, let's talk about the things that I actually do spend money on, because it's so easy to get caught up in the noise of what you shouldn't buy, and nobody really talks about what's actually worth it. I don't consider myself to be cheap. I say that I'm intentional. I spend money on things that buy back my time, protect my energy, and keep my life running smoothly. I don't spend to impress, I spend to progress. And I think that's where we often get it twisted. People think being good with money means never spending it, but in reality, being smart with money means knowing exactly what's worth it and what's not. I'm not afraid to spend when the return is strong. The return might not always be cash. Sometimes it's peace, time, rest, or progress, and all of those have value. So here are 10 things that I gladly spend my money on as someone who values ease, time, and long-term gain. Number 1, cleaning help. Let me tell you something. I hate to clean, but I love a clean house. Outsourcing cleaning was one of the best decisions that I ever made. It took me years to do it because I used to feel guilty about paying for something that I could technically do myself. But the moment I finally hired someone, I wondered why I hadn't done it sooner. It is such a relief knowing that I don't have to worry about cleaning around the holidays, when I'm not feeling well, or when life gets busy. Having that help gives me the space to create, to rest, and work without worrying about what the house looks like if someone stops by. That peace of mind is worth every single dime. This is the type of spending that's not about luxury, it's about keeping your sanity. I'd rather pay for a few hours of someone else's time than lose an entire Saturday of mine trying to do something that drains me. When I come home to a clean space, my mind feels clear. It's a small investment that keeps me productive and at peace. 2, high yield savings and investments. I will always make room to fund my high yield savings and investments. I love watching my money grow every month. It's like seeing proof that discipline is paying off. I treat these accounts like bills. They are non-negotiable. Because if I can spend $100 on dinner or brunch, I can definitely spend $100 to invest in my future. I like my money to be working even when I'm not. So yes, I spend money on my financial systems. It's not just saving, it's building freedom. Every time I move money into an investment account, I remind myself that wealth doesn't come from just earning. It comes from what you keep and what you grow. And I like to see my money pulling its own weight. It's a silent confidence builder. The more consistent I am, the more my future self gets to breathe easy. Number 3, quality over quantity. I will always spend money on quality items. I don't like shopping. I actually am one of those few women who does not like to shop. It drains my energy. So when I do buy something, when I do go out and I shop, I want it to last. If I find an item I love, I'm the girl who will buy it in multiple colors and wear it for years. I don't chase trends, I chase timeless, because replacing cheap stuff constantly is exhausting and expensive. The older I get, the more I realize that quality pays you back. Whether it's a blazer, a handbag, or a pair of jeans that fit like they were made just for you, I'll invest in it every single time. And it's not just clothes, it's everything. Furniture, cookware, electronics, anything that gets used daily. I'd rather pay once for something that lasts 10 years than keep rebuying it every 6 months. I don't care about being fancy. It's about being efficient with my money and my time. Number 4, self-care experiences. Therapy, absolutely, absolutely. Get that stuff off your chest and talk to somebody about it. Many employers even offer employee assistance programs where you can have free sessions with a therapist. So you won't even have to part with any coins up front, 9 times out of 10. But even when it costs me, I pay for it. I think of therapy as maintenance. Keeping your mind strong is part of wealth, because stress will cost you more than any therapy session ever could. I don't want to be the woman who looks good on paper but is falling apart inside. I invest in my peace, my health, and my healing. And real talk for a moment, therapy and wellness are part of emotional hygiene. You're doing 15-step daily skin routines, 10-step morning routines, and everything shower routines, but do you process your emotions? That is where therapy comes in. That investment helps you move differently. It shows up in how you spend, how you save, and how you show up in relationships and work. Number 5. Personal growth. If it grows me, I'm buying it. Personal development books, workbooks, planners, audiobooks. These are my guilty pleasures. I see them as fuel. The best return on investment is internal. You can't out-earn a small mindset. If it helps me think differently, move smarter, or elevate my perspective, then I'm in. You can take my money. I've learned that personal growth doesn't always look glamorous. Sometimes it's sitting in silence with a book that challenges your thinking. But every dollar I've spent on self-development has come back to me in ways that money can't always measure. Even something as simple as a podcast or a journal that helps me reflect, I count that as an investment because wisdom compounds just like money does. You just have to keep feeding it. Number 6, professional tools and tech. Anything that helps me create content faster, easier, or better gets a yes. Whether that's a new mic, lighting, software, or even something small like a planner app that keeps me on track. If it helps me hit my goals, it is worth it. The way I see it, these aren't expenses. They're business accelerators. Every tool that makes my workflow smoother helps me show up more consistently, and consistency is what builds results. So yes, I'll invest in the right tools because efficiency is a form of wealth. There's also something so empowering about having the right equipment. It literally removes your excuses. When your setup supports your goals, you move differently. You take your work seriously. It's not about the gadget, it's about the system that you're building behind it. Number 7, grocery delivery. On a more practical note now, if I can save an hour or more by having my groceries delivered, then they're being delivered. That hour can go toward creating content, resting, or handling whatever business I've got going on. I don't need to walk around the store for 2 hours getting my milk and my eggs when someone else can drop my groceries at the door. And I'll use grocery pickup too. I will do that as well sometimes. It just depends. But if I'm really in a pinch, yes, I will do delivery. And let's be real, grocery shopping can be a trap for impulse spending. I know it traps me every single time. Every single time I go in that store, I see stuff I want that was not on my list. If I get everything that was on my list. Not just that it wasn't on my list, is that I didn't even know that that thing existed until I walked in the store. You know what I'm saying? And if I'd ordered my stuff online and either picked it up or had it delivered, I never would have saw that $5.99 gadget, okay? Delivery keeps me on budget and on schedule. That tip I leave for my delivery driver is really just buying back my time and attention. Sometimes people think you're being lazy when you use delivery services, but in reality, you're being strategic. It's not just about convenience, it's about controlling your environment. Fewer distractions, fewer extra snacks in the cart, more time for the things that matter. Oh gosh, lawn care. I don't remember the last time I touched a lawnmower, and I plan to keep it that way. I love not worrying about what the grass looks like or having to fit yard work into my weekend. I can use that time to rest, create, or just breathe. My mowing company is consistent, reliable, and they're worth every penny. It's not about being too good to do it myself, because I cut grass for years. It's about not wasting energy on something I don't enjoy doing or have time for. Outsourcing your weaknesses. Oh my gosh, that's a weakness of mine, to be out there in the 100-degree weather cutting grass. I've done it before. It's a weakness of mine. So outsourcing it isn't lazy, it's leadership and it's strategic. And honestly, when you stop forcing yourself to do everything alone, you create room for better things. I'm not trying to prove I can do it all. I'm focused on doing what actually moves my life forward. And I kind of touched on this one already, but the quality kitchen gadgets, that's my number 9. A good set of knives, utensils, pots, and pans can last for years if you invest up front. Cheap kitchen tools end up breaking, rusting, or dulling out too fast. I like tools that make cooking enjoyable and efficient. Otherwise, it's an excuse for me not to do it in order to take out. There's something about having the right equipment that makes you actually want to cook. And since eating at home is one of the best ways to keep your budget strong, investing in tools that support that is a smart move. These aren't splurges, they are strategic. Cooking at home also gives you control over what goes into your body and your budget. A sharp knife and a sturdy pan might not seem like wealth builders, but they help you stay consistent with one of the most important financial systems, and that's eating well at home. And number 10, home gym equipment. My setup, it is not fancy, but it's everything that I need. I have my weights, my mat, my bands, all right at home. No monthly membership, no commute, no excuses. Having a simple home gym setup keeps me accountable. I can get a full workout in without leaving the house, which means I actually do it. Health is wealth, and if investing a few $100s up front keeps me consistent, then that's a smart move. Plus, working out at home helps me stay focused. No waiting for machines, no driving across town, just me, my playlist, and a quick sweat session before my day starts. It's a low-cost, high-return investment that keeps me grounded and energized. At the end of the day, I spend on what gives me energy, not what drains it. My money goes where my values are. I spend on what builds structure, supports my focus, and creates more options for my future. Decide what's worth it to you. Spend where it counts, invest in what matters, and build a life that feels like your money era. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, share this video with a friend, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And tell me in the comments something you will always spend your hard-earned money on. And if you're ready to start building or refining the systems that fit your real life, grab my free Your Money Era Starter Guide. The link is in the description. It'll help you set up the kind of structure that keeps you in control, not constantly catching up. Because wealth isn't just about what you have, it's about how you use what you have to create freedom, comfort, and impact. You're building something remarkable, and this is Your Money Era.